Then we have our Pro-Am MVP. This award is for the user who collected the most wins in Pro-Am.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sport. Now let's send it down to David.
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Second chance points. And hopes an offense, Kenny. It's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive for the chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell is another guy that's doing a great job.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Williams is out there with Paul George, and it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Junior in at the four. And for the Rockets, Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Wood, and it's Wall in at point guard.
We know George can beat you with the pass, has great vision and great court sense.
Wall, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here now the Clippers. Floats it up for Junior. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Junior throws it down.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Wall looking it over to the middle. Wood passes to Cousins. The kick out to Wall. Kept alive by Houston. Pass to Wood. Plays it up and banks it in. Wood's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, he's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish in the field.
And the feisty defender. Man, Patrick Beverley, one of those guys you love to play with and you would hate to play against yet.
He's just an irritant. I mean, this guy's like, oh my God, he's like a bug in your ear, like on a summer day in the bushes. Like, it's just annoying.
Just ruins the whole
game. And he's not scared to guard anybody, but all day you're just swinging at your ears and swinging at your ears. I'd hate to play.
He has a motor, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Williams against Wall. Harden inside the three-point line. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Junior. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Knicks in New York. Over in the corner, Wood. Off target with his three. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Passes it to Junior. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Clippers shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Junior. And it's Wall with the ball for the Rockets. 8-point game. Gordon against Leonard. Back to Wall. It's up a 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Clippers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Nowadays, it seems, less dominant centers than in the past decades of NBA basketball. Kenny, you played alongside some of the great big men, including Hakeem Olajuwon. You think he'd be less or more effective in today's game?
More effective, because his value would be easily shown. Because he would get more touches. There's more possessions in an NBA game now. He had ball handling skills, and he had the mid-range jump shot, so which means all he had to do was step backwards and take the threes. We used to play around and have shooting contests after practice. He would win some of those three-point shooting contests, but never took them in the game.
The difference is his skill set translates. Like, it wouldn't be I don't think some of our other great bigs would be as good. The guys who were purely post players, because the reason would be they got to guard the pick and roll now.
Yeah.
And in this era, they don't bail you out, the bigs, by letting you just go and hang out in the paint.
Right.
You got to play outside that three-point line 80, 90 possessions a game.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 10. Wall. And that time, also a missed shot.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Lou Williams shooting. It's going to be on John Wall. The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And it's all about the quickness that Wall possesses that makes him so hard for defenses to contain. He's solid at drawing contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And so Wall nails both of them. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And Gordon over to help. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you look at Paul George. I mean, he's got the capability to lead the league in scoring, but he's just as focused on locking you down.
That sets him apart. You know, how many guys could say, I could get 20 on you and stop you from getting 20? Few guys can do that.
McLemore's checked in for Gordon. And here is Los Angeles now. Zubac's the pass to Beverly. Here's Junior. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, it was a coin flip game. Both teams had chances to win. They pushed them as far as overtime. They ran out of gas. Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now, here's Junior. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Left side, Wall. From deep, McLemore. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Junior. And Wall kicks to McLemore. Pass to Harden. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Junior's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one's good. Beverly.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control in this game.
Now, here is Harden, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him, mostly miss.
The duo for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Can you think about elite two-way wing tandems in NBA history? This would have to rank right up there with the best of them.
Well, it ranks in terms of talent. But Jordan and Pippen are the idol of that.
They accomplish so much.
But the accomplishments is what separates.
Yes.
So what these two accomplish will put them in a league of their own.
No doubt about it. Individual talents Kawhi is accomplished, right? He's got 2 finals MVPs, 2 championships. Paul George, though, this could put him in that discussion if they're able to somehow win it all.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Here's Nwaba. The pass to Clemens. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Rockets with another miss.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And here's Morris for 3. Offensive rebound. Junior kicks to Morris. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded closely, and he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 17.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Caboclo. Can they get it? It's hauled in by the Clippers. Junior's got 11 rebounds in the game. Feeds it to Beverly. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Clemens. The Clippers getting the bucket.
And you look at Lou Williams, one of the all-time great instant offense scorers off the bench, Kenny.
Not many guys can do that. I mean, it's difficult to come straight into the game and say, score the ball. You know, but Sweet Lou, he's got string music, man. He's got a knack for getting buckets.
And glides on the floor, right? I mean, it seems effortless. You know he's working, but it seems effortless the way he moves around the floor.
It's amazing. And then, you know, you factor in also, he's a terrific passer. I think that's what really, to me, separates him from another all-time
You've said
great.
that before. You're
Jamal
right.
Crawford,
Yes.
who was a terrific scorer as well. I mean, this guy's leading his team in assists.
Unbelievable.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Patrick Beverly. Passes to Kennard. Clippers moving the ball around. And Junior throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And so here is Houston. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Clemens. 20 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Got a hand on it. They get it back. Tries again. Here's Tucker. And at last, they get one to fall.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Clemens. From outside, off the mark. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. The Clippers on. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
We've got Wood, and it's Nwaba in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Last season, the G League testing a single-shot free throw rule to speed things up. One shot that can be worth more than 1 point. Any thoughts?
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
Because I'm fouling you because you can't shoot. It's a lot of times. So I'm going to put you on the line, and you got to get 2 for 2. And I just because the game is stopped. There's no defense in front of you. You're at the free throw line. It's only 15 feet away. Come on, Shaq. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you can make a free throw.
No, but I think the other thing, philosophically, you really changed the game, right? Because what if you make one and miss one?
Yeah.
And you're up 2. Now it's 3. So now if you say I only got to make 1 to get 2, you completely changed the game.
Oh, but think about this even, Greg. End of the game. And you need to miss 1 and make 1.
That's
so instead of getting the 2 points, you actually want to only make 1 because you're down 3. And you want to miss the second on purpose to try to man.
And I'm a progressive guy. Like, I do like to see how we can have the game evolve, but I do also want to make sure we keep the strategy in the game.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Given that may be, it's hard to argue the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it's Gordon penetrating, scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Houston making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Caboclo. And it's James Harden in for David Nwaba. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Jackson. Kenny, of course, you were nicknamed the Jet for a reason. Who do you think is the fastest player right now going end-to-end in the league?
With the ball, right now is De'Aaron Fox. With the ball. Russell Westbrook is probably just...
Ben Simmons isn't too far behind them either.
But he's more speed and power. Yeah. But in talk about... But I had a thing one time, and it was they scored. The team scored with 7 minutes and 17 seconds. I scored. It was 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Two seconds. So, and it was only on an outlet.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long pass.
You got it in stride.
In stride, and then 2 seconds later.
Wow.
So De'Aaron Fox could do that easily.
That's fast.
Yeah. That's jet lag.
Yeah. Thus, the name.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Down low. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And I think Williams is a true professional scorer. Even inside against the toughest D, Lou is up for the challenge.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
John Wall's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard, he's checked in for Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Shake Milton. Over in the corner, Wood. Outside, Wall. Kicks it to Cousins. 5 to shoot. The Rockets with another miss.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
2 points. That one goes. And that's now 30 points for Junior.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
George against Harden. They need this. No good on that one. Excellent D there from George.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Kept alive. And it's Junior missing. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Williams against Wall. On the wing, Williams. He has 6 to the paint and stolen by Gordon. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. The Rockets with another miss. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 10-2 run here. And the rejection by Cousins.
Are using great defensive instincts. Cousins will swat anyone's shot away. He's relentless.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection.
Look at that.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Wall. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Nobody near George. The three-pointer, no good. The Rockets shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Leonard, the pass to Junior. Back to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George dishes to Junior. For the 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Houston the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, I think it's Gordon's diverse skill set that makes him a great supporting player.
And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We've got Ibaka. Williams is out there with Paul George. Then it's Junior. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And Junior throws it down.
One of the most unselfish players you'll ever be. Leonard doesn't care who scores. He just wants to win.
And for Houston, they're shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Williams against Wall. Pass to Cousins. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
It's all about positioning. Once Leonard's at the rim, it's lights out.
Here is Harden. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Thunder, was outstanding. He finished with 66 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
And it's Junior missing. For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And it's Gordon missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Ibaka, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka, too quick for him on that move, earns a trip to the line.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harden with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Williams kicks to Junior. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Wow, not known for his flamboyance. Leonard this time was the highlight reel stuff.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Houston. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Got that bucket in no time at all. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
It's hard to defend from there. All Leonard needs is some room to shoot, and he's taking it.
Harden against George. Count it. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
The pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Harden against George. Kicks it out to Gordon. No good from outside. Clippers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Rockets shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And it's sent back by George.
Those defensive instincts give George the edge. It's like he knows exactly where the ball is.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Off the bounce, Harden could cause you to hesitate, then he turns on the burner.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Left side, George. And Junior throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Harden scanning the floor. Rebound by the Clippers. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Junior. The shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins. It's Harden with the drive. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Harden's got 8 points.
Using that strong feint, using it to his advantage. Harden showing what's up his sleeve.
Outside Leonard. Now here's Junior. He's tightly guarded. George, that's a 2-pointer. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 7.
A gifted offensive player. Got to get George shots any way you can.
And here's Harden. He's got 8. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And it's Junior missing. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Cousins. Cousins has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Money in the bank. Sometimes it seems Harden's just automatic from downtown.
And Junior throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Wall, no luck. Now, here's Junior, covered by Wall. And he makes that one.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Harden against George. Harden the pass to Wall. That 3 off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. And Ibaka kicks to Junior. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. Junior's got 47 points.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Wall against Williams. Again, the miss by Wall.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Junior throws it down.
And get a load of that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Now Wall. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls for him.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
And the Rockets with possession here. Pass to Clemens. Back to McLemore. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the result.
He's getting his first free.
One shot.
Harden with it. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Harden. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Clemens in at the point. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Now the Clippers moving it up. Milton the pass to Junior. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And stolen by Junior. Back to Milton. Passes it to Kennard. He dishes it to Junior. Three-pointer. Kennard's shot is off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
That one falls. Harden's got 11 points here in just the second half.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them. They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. For 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Back to Cousins. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Patrick Patterson.
Over time, Cousins has worked on developing a sneaky little pump fake. I love how he makes the deep fall for it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. Now here's Jackson. Guarded closely. Pass to Junior. Patterson with it. To the inside. Junior, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first free throw is good.
Number 21.
And both free throws good for Junior. Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now the pass to Wood. Brown outside. Cousins inside. Patterson on him. The wide open look here for Wood. Goes back up, and Cousins puts it back in.
The big body of Cousins, a menace on the offensive glass who fights to keep plays alive.
Inside, here's Junior, and a missed layup.
Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Here's LeCue. Pass to Sumner. Rocket 6. Offline with his 3. The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And it's Junior missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Down low. He kicks it to Patterson. To the paint. And Junior throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Caboclo's checked in. On defense, the Clippers. Passes it to Sumner. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Pass to Caboclo. Tries a 3. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is off. David Nwaba is checked in for Christian Wood. And he sinks the second.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
Here's Sumner, defended by Milton. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. On the wing, Brown, defended by Batum. Here's Sumner. The Rockets with another miss. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Here's Nwaba. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one drops. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so he hits both. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. To the middle. Here's Junior. It's rebounded by Houston.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Sumner. Brown outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brown's got his first 2 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And Junior throws it down.
Well, it doesn't have to break stride at all, thanks to the money lead pass.
There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. Caboclo. The shot, no good. The Clippers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Junior throws it down.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Here's Sumner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sumner's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W, 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Junior kicks to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Inside. Here's LeCue. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Kaboka. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Beverly dishes to Jackson. Here's Junior off on that one. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us.